Hi there, in this video I'm going to talk to you about how to survive in the IT industry after the age of 40. And why I want to talk to you about this today is because I recently conducted a webinar and I had so many professionals, IT professionals in the age bracket of 40 to 45 who actually were struggling on various fronts. They had challenge of not getting promoted, they had challenge of not keeping up with the technology. At the same time, some of them had challenge with work-life balance. So I'm going to actually take up their questions in this as a sample of what's going on in this industry. So let's get started. The first question that I want to take in this is someone who I spoke to has more than 25 years of experience, and the question was, I'm not getting promoted in spite of so much of experience. And when I started to have a conversation and dig deeper, the person was actually doing pretty well in spite of having so much of years of experience, but was more of a subject matter expert and was more inclined to international opportunities even with so much of experience. Usually after certain experience, people either settle in their hometown or at their base station. But this person was open to travel. And what happens is when you're for a very long time, you're away from your base station country, then you lose the visibility of the senior leadership and you get surpassed for promotion by other people. Also, it depends. So when I spoke to this person, he was valuing more the international travel, international opportunities, staying close to the customer for various reasons, for their own values. They valued this way more. Now, when you value more travel, obviously you cannot actually get the same amount of visibility and same amount of attention as someone who's staying close to your company headquarters. So this was one of the main reasons that this person agreed that yes, I value more to stay close to the customer and to travel internationally, have traveled so much across the globe, and I still love to do that. And the second thing is, if you are someone who's a subject matter expert, who is actually a domain expert, then you really have to think you could grow in that area and not as someone with management skills or manager of team or manager of managers, right? So a lot of IT professionals may be subject matter expert. So you need to build your expertise. And with the fast-paced technology also, will have to keep up with the technology. But the thing is, what is it that's important for you? Not getting promoted could have various reasons, but this gentleman had this as one of the main reasons. So you have to identify your value, what you value, and then start to work backwards to see that you are modeling your career around your own value system. So when I had this conversation, this person was at rest, at peace. Okay, yes, now I understand why I have not been able to get promoted. Right? So question number 2 is, I talked to someone who has 15 years of experience and have been served a notice of 3 months. Obviously, this person need to look out for another job. So what do you do? So one of the things that you need to do is, identify your own strengths. When I talked to this person, I found out that this has been a pattern a couple of times because the person is capable yet landed in a wrong environment, in a wrong job where they were not given recognition and space for who they are and what they bring to the table. And there has been some kind of misalignment between what the person offers and what the company expected. And because of this mismatch, actually within 3 months, this position was, came under radar and the person was asked to look out for another job. Now, how do you salvage this? Next time, be very clear of your own strengths, what you're good at, what is it that you like to do, what do you bring to the table, what are your values again, which means what do you value on a day-to-day basis, what gives you more energy, what are you passionate about. Have that clarity and then think about the kind of roles that exist with this kind of composition, and then look for an ideal workplace. Also make sure that you have done your survey, have tried to find out more about that company, the environment, the kind of leadership that they have, so that you don't end up in a job. Lots of time I have seen, and it's been also my personal experience, when you do not do that homework, you actually get into roles which may not be aligned to your core. and then it becomes very frustrating, right? So you don't want to get into the frustration, especially if you are above the age of 40, then it's very difficult to switch. You lose certain amount of agility and you still have to upskill and reskill. So that's the other thing. Identify what skills can you still actually integrate with your background, with your previous experience, with your work experience, and then create a profile, and then create a value proposition, and then start to network with other people in a very systematic way, in a very calm manner, and let people know about your unique capabilities. And no, do not hurry. Of course, you will need to keep that patience. The more you hurry, the more you get disturbed and upset yourself, create nervousness for you, your family, and people around. And other people do not like to kind of help people who are already very disturbed, right? If you're lucky, you may have some friends, but do it calmly. And therefore, you need to have a structure. You need to have a method to this whole process of salvaging the situation where you've been served a notice as part of IT industry. Now, the third question that I got is, I have 18 years of experience and I want to have a work-life balance. I just don't want to be a CXO. I want to maintain my work-life balance. And you might be in a company where it becomes extremely difficult. So how do you do that? Now, how you do that is create a niche for yourself. Create more respect and credibility for yourself. And how do you do that? Because the technology also keeps changing. So be clear of what you bring to the table. Are you a problem solver? Are you great in analysis? Are you a people leader? Are you a thought leader? What is it that is your uniqueness, and continuously build around that? Which means that if you use your natural talent construct, you will be way more effective and your work will become effortless, which means you will be able to accomplish more with less amount of time, less amount of effort, and you will get more respect, right? And then start to build more visibility for your uniqueness. Suppose if you're very good in writing content, right? And your job not necessarily need that. So extend yourself and ask and tell, that you're good in content writing, where can I help? And try and pitch in where you can help the organization. As a result, people will start to respect you for your unique talents when it comes to anything, content writing or any other areas. So work-life balance also needs step-by-step approach. You can't just suddenly one day say, I've turned 40, now I need a work-life balance. I have a family to take care of, right? You need to respect the company construct, the organization culture, and through that culture, get to be known for who you are, your uniqueness. And when you're authentically building around your own strengths and expressing that, you create way more impact. Right? Do you agree? So these are the three questions, and on the lines of how do you survive in the IT industry after the age of 40. Do share your comments. What do you think? And do share what is your challenge and observation that you've seen happening for professionals who are above the age of 40. Thank you so much. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to share more content that will be helpful for you in your growth and in your journey of success. Bye-bye.